is Hu Ying, and she already have tried the canvassing. As you can see in the online canvassing team, she has already asking several questions regarding her progress. Kasa has also finished filling in as well in the formatting approximately 950 records of Google Map link address in the Airtable. So we can see the property there will be standardized link with PD. Wait, I'm sorry. Question, anyone, has anyone know or have any visibility regarding this project, the Google Maps and the pin location of desired property?
Oh, this one is just standardization of data sih, okay?
Okay, so this is an update, yeah. This
Yeah,
is
so
an
that
update.
is this will help the operational team as well, kan? So that they can get the exact location and so on and so forth when looking for property in bigger later on. But this one is just standardization, preparation for the data set.
Okay, thank you, Kofidi. The next one that as you already present a preview for canvassing visualization project, it means location that we have explored, which makes us easier to see the unexplored areas. You can see it here. And yes, it's tagging Mr. Jing to see whether the canvassing visualization looks like a Google Maps. This one for the screenshot, this actually looks so good. Okay, this can help us to map out whatever type of area that we haven't explored. And the guideline for the list recycle is more settled since we have several type of adjustment, and we have also like do some kind of revisit the guidelines for several times already. For the actionable plan, she's tagging Canadian to confirm for the coordination between freelance canvasser work and the OC team's work, especially regarding Jogja inquiry, so we don't cross or overlap. And she's going to socialize the new standard of putting the GMAPS link address to the team and define weekly focus and collaboration with PD for the plan of management benchmarking as well as with HR for the guest inquiry. Over to Canadian, please. Kasa has mentioned you about this one, the combination between freelance and OC. When are you going to have the sub discussion regarding this one?
Okay, I'm not sure whether what to coordinate, because if it's about contact that canvas is should be it's already well coordinated, because the freelancer is as well is using the Airtable as well, so they still have work. They still can work as the usual practice, because yes, okay, is already been working on the Airtable since.
Yes.
Very time since the first time we are using the Airtable though.
Okay. So about this next one, are you going to report the update of the coordination, or how do you plan to do the confirmation cut?
I will go to ASA privately probably. Yes,
Okay.
and yes, this is also the announcement for the freelance canvasser, which is okay. Okay is already back canvassing to the Jogja area.
Okay. And for now, the freelance only is karaoke only, kan?
Yes, only
Yes.
okay.
Okay, thank you, Kanadin. For everyone, does anyone have any question regarding this update? Okay, if not, I'm going to move to the next campaign, which is the offline canvassing one. All right. Okay, so for offline canvassing one, based on our last week, we can see that we have already do the offline canvassing, and we've gained several leads, which are the leads that we can directly approach and the leads that we still in need for online canvassing. So I'm going to offer this to Kanadin for the update regarding how is the approaching activity going on. Have you done any
Yes.
meetings?
Yes, for the first meeting, we already did 3 and scheduled to the pitching already. But that's for the leads that already settled for the contact that we get from the offline canvassing. For the one that, for those who needs online canvassing, I still haven't heard anything from the
Haven't heard them.
canvassing. the canvasser from online canvassing team. So that's those leads that already secured the meeting is for the leads that already have the contact, Kyla.
Yes, I also have checked on the Airtable, and yeah, apparently we still got no information regarding this in need for online canvassing leads. But CASA has already signed to which the responsibilities should be to. So we're going to discuss that later on. On the yes, Kanan, please.
Yes, and also just to clarify that the canvassing visualization is both for the online and also offline. So the visualization we can see which are the areas that already covered by all the methods, basically, not only for the online canvassing but as well as the offline canvassing.
This is the one that Kak Asa has mentioned before.
Yes, those
Okay.
link is included the offline canvassing as well.
I see. Will we see any difference here? I mean, like, can we see a difference between the one that we gain from offline canvassing and the one from online canvassing, or it's just going to show the same type of
At
searching?
the moment, not yet. There is no differences at the moment. Just show which area that would cover.
Okay, so we're focusing on mapping the area first. Thank you,
Yes.
Kanin, for the update about this campaign. Anyone has any question? Okay, since apparently no.
Kayla,
Mawayana, can you? Yes,
I have one.
Kalis.
For I think I discussed with Nadine in Slack related to okay also and also market research for Jogja. We actually agreed to move the some of our effort also online canvassing to Jogja area, right? Asa is not here, but Kayla, would you like to confirm?
Yes. Also,
Yes, right? Okay. For now, BI haven't like have a specific area of what Jogja is actually popular, but um, we can see it from the property that actually selling for the area that is desirable. At least internally in our company, that's of course Malioboro. Uh, an area that is far from attraction is really a bit difficult, like the Rumah Pajangan. So, if we if, moving focus to that area that we already can sell something. So, it's around Malioboro, and let's check what's the location of some property that is sold. I'm hoping that I can come up, like my team can come up with the result today of what area should be focused on Jogja. But what I mean is moving out the focus, but still internally in Jogja, we also have some focus, as I think Nadine also requests for the mapping. I think that's Kayla for the announcement of moving some
Ah,
bandwidth to Jogja. Yeah, thank you.
okay, thank you, Kalilis, for the update. Moana, can you please put it on the offline canvassing Trello that about the plan of visualization and the market research about the Jogja area that will have coordination with PI team. Yes, Kanadi?
yes, responding to Kalilis, yes, I already direct Oki to actually go offline canvassing to the Malioboro area. So hopefully we get the result by this week. But yes, for the Malioboro trend, I already got the information since last week, and I already direct the freelance, which is Oki, which is more agile to canvas the Malioboro area.
Okay, thank you again for the update. I think we need to, tomorrow in online canvassing Scrum, I think we need to have certain assignment regarding which canvasser going to help canvassing the Jogja area and which one stays in Bali area. What do you think about that? Or is the moving to Jogja focus is completely focusing on finding the property in Jogja? Over to Kanadi. Oh, okay. Okay, so this will have a discussion with Kasa. Thank you for confirmation. Does anyone has anything to do, anything to say or question about the offline and online canvassing campaign? Okay, I guess no. So let's move on to the next one. Let's see, sorry. This one is the property quality control. Over to Katendi. Your update, please, Kak.
Hello. Okay. Thank you, Kyla. So let me open my paper first. Okay. So the last week update performance is yeah Pak since Pak Freddy will come to Bali this week. So Pak Freddy want to meet me to talk more about the transformation of the property on this Saturday on this Thursday. And then the second one is I had discussion with Jing for how to do remote construction and how to do persuade partner for the transform the property, and then got two lists of the property protection for this week inspection Pondok ini and then also Blue Apsara, since there are a black review about the cleanliness and then property facilities, and then coordinate with Arturus improvement and Matulu for renovation, and then get ready for photo shoot this week as well. And then yeah, for the rating on the last week is decreasing to 4.45 rating, since there are some property got low rating of the cleanliness. If you can open the attachment, Kayla, on the below maybe bawah on the attachment, yeah, the last one, the latest one, yeah. Yeah, so I had made the list of the property that got below of the 5 stars. The first is Rakarai Villa, and then Mi Villa, Gria Wiro Saban, Pondok Nini, Villa Blue Apsara, the Gong, and then the lowest one is the Lumbung House. So I will find the details of the review, but specific things that the guest mentioned of the cleanliness, and then if I didn't get on the review, maybe I will connect with HR to check with the guest. Maybe on the conversation there are some what's called feedback for the property of the for the cleanliness, and then also I will coordinate with the each partner manager to follow up with their partner, like that. Okay, back to the update. So the friction is, I think, some of this property is already inspect before, but the friction is the consistency of the cleanliness standard. So how we make the partner is consistent to do the right cleaning step and everything like that. So I think I need uh, to coordinate more with the each partner manager for how to follow up, and then to do the what's called maybe like inspection every month or something for check the consistency of the partner cleanliness standard. And then the action plan is I will also make the list of the property that gets the lowest review, and then try to transform their property by choosing the partner that got the lowest review revenue, sorry. And then also got the channel inspiration from Jing, using the never too small like a tiny house property. And then the next one is meeting with the interior design for design proposal to Bing and Ombak. So I will coordinate with the interior designer first, and then make the proposal to Bing and Ombak, and then break down the cost of the renovation as well. So we'll make the Bing and Ombak more interesting for do the renovation faster. And then the last one is I will prioritize the property that got a rating below 5 on this week, like on the list. Okay, that's it. Back to Kayla.
Thank you, Kak Tandi. A question, Kak. So, for this property that get low ratings, do they explain clearly on what aspect or what type of in what terms is it? Like when they rating it like 4, like do they explain the reasons why it's 4?
Do you mean the
Do
guess?
you get any details? Yes. Do you get the details, Kak?
Okay, so I got actually two for the Pondok Nini and Blue Apsara. For Pondok Nini, the what's called the water sometimes this is more about the facility. Like the water doesn't the water pump is doesn't work well. Sometimes got off and off on like that, and then also the Wi-Fi is got cut on and off like that. So yeah, that's from the gas. And then Blue Apsara, it's about the smell of the what's called, I think it's linen or something about the towel like that.
Okay, thank you, Katani. So that's more of property quality control check. Yeah. How often do you manage that kind of inspection, Kak?
Yeah, so basically for the property inspection, I do the prioritization list if there is any property that got review below 5, and then also the property that get the what's called get the booking on this period like that. So to make sure the property is work.
Okay, thank you, Katani. So for the confirmation, the re-inspection is only be done once the property got low ratings or if they got a booking. Okay. I think I will have a sub. I will ask later about these things. Does anyone here has anything to ask about this update? Sorry. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if we inspect a property only after they get a low rating, that's a little bit after the fact, right? So is there? I'm thinking about what we promised our owners, right? Like,
Oh,
and just earlier we were in a discussion about setting owner expectations. If we're getting low ratings for cleanliness, that's actually pretty damaging for the brand. I'm thinking, right? Because this is post COVID, cleanliness is going to be very, very important. So I think what we need to do is how do we avoid getting low ratings for cleanliness in the first place? The more low ratings for cleanliness that we get right now, the fewer guests we're going to get 6 months, a year, 2 years, right? Because that's going to reflect on safety as well as guest experience. So I think if it's dependent on the partners, then we need to think about how do we control this, right? From our perspective. So do we deactivate the listing before? Because we've had this happen before, right? It's not the first time, and it affects the entire profile. So perhaps we need to be more strict with our partners, saying, "Hey, look, if you get a low rating again, we're turning you off now until you fix it. But if you don't fix it, then we have to keep you off until the thing is fixed. Otherwise, you lose the entire profile, right? And we've all seen how that can happen."
Yes, sir. Yeah, I
okay.
will coordinate with the partner that on the list. So just to make sure the self awareness of the ownership as well, because that's their property, right? So they have to take care as well, like that. So because I cannot do like a inspection like every day to their property, and then check every guest like that before coming like that, right? So I think the what's called the long term solution is the self awareness of the partner itself to maintain the property like that.
Right. But in order to create that self awareness, there has to be consequences, right? So if there are no consequences, then there's no.
Yeah.
It's sort of like it's like you don't need to put everyone in jail, right?
Yeah.
But if you do actually have crime and punishment, then fewer people will actually commit crimes, right? Cleanliness isn't a crime, but I'm just saying the same thing, right? If the owners are aware of what the punishment might be, probably less likely to have these problems happen in the first place. So I think really what needs to be happen is of course we can't inspect, but the owners should be clear what our reaction is going to be if cleanliness
Exactly.
standards are not held.
Okay. Okay, sir. Got it. Thank you.
Thank you for the idea, Sarah. And maybe for the note, Mo, please,
Yes,
please.
I'm
Yes.
writing it.
Okay, thank you, Mo. For additional, I think to mitigate the potential risk of having a low rating, can you arrange like maybe not every day, but a routine inspection to mitigate the potential risk of having a low rating?
Yeah, the
Maybe
what's called the routine is actually every 1 until 2 months, Kayla. So we
1 to 2
yeah,
months. Okay.
yeah, after all the
Okay.
list is inspected, then we will back
Mm.
again like that.
Okay. Thank you for the information, Kak. Okay. So does anyone has anything to say or give feedback about this campaign?
Yeah, let's have some discussion about this. Let's put Tendi, me, and Wayana into a group to discuss this. Babe, just coming out of that discussion we had about Bingen, I think we have a potential strategy, right? So by having, let's say, some sort of post presence within a certain neighborhood, that's like I'm thinking, could community change their workplace every day, right? Like, or they spend a week in Bingen, spend a week in Canggu, spend a week like whatever, right, in these different locations, and by doing so, then effectively you have inspected, right, so to speak, all the properties while you are technically still at work, right? So by having that, I think we can improve our on-field presence as well.
Okay. Thank you for the suggestion, sir. So, Katani, please schedule a meeting with you, Mr. Jing and Wayana this week, and please update regarding the discussions on this Trello. Thank you. Do you have anything to reply? Okay, it's good. Okay, so if I think that's all for this campaign. Let's move on to the next one. That is the community setting session from Kak Ros. Okay, but oh,
Yes, I'm here.
Kak in here. Okay, Kak.
Okay. Just pick out at the best, so I use my phone. Can you show me the comments? The last comment. Okay, so for last week performance, not too many updates for last week because community sharing session even with Claire was postponed by her to this Thursday because due to her schedule, and we start outreach partners last week to attend GSS this Thursday, and still no one fill out the registration form yet, and in Facebook group there's only one person, one partner who respond yes to GSS event on FB group that I created, and I will follow up him this today to fill the register form. And last week I focused on community sharing session blog, and it will be published tomorrow on the Bukit Vista website. About the friction, last week friction came from our partner. Claire suddenly postponed it, and yeah, and also she didn't want the participants come from outside Bukit Vista that we planned before. So we cannot share even poster to outside, only to our partners. And for this week enable plans, continue to outreach, invite all of our partners and follow up them personally. And yeah, publish blog tomorrow. That is from me. Back to you, Kyle.
Okay, thank you for the update, Karos. So I've seen that last week you have written the CSS blog. So please announce it on the slide so everyone can also read what you have written. And so for this campaign, does anyone has anything to ask or to give opinions for Karos? Okay, I guess no. So any additional info, Kak? Okay, for this week action development is to invite all the partners and follow up them personally to reason themselves. So it's more like for like personally chat them, ya, Kak. Okay, thank you. I guess that's for GSS campaign. The next one is the renew partner contract. This is from Om Rafiq. Okay, Om Rafiq, please, over to you. Hello, is Om Rafiq here?
Yeah, he's here, but
Murphy is on the phone with Billy, I think. Urgent call.
Oh, okay.
you can update.
Okay, I'm just going to help read the update. So for the campaign update for last week is the from Region 1. Draft contract has been sent to Ledger groups, and now we're waiting for the response. The alchemist agreed to be exclusive with us, starting from November 1st. Akil didn't respond from any type of outreaching, and this will mention Moana how to help with that. And Villa Bode still think about the contract because they have yearly guests there. And Sanis is closed, and Om Rafi cannot find someone there, and the WhatsApp chat is not being replied. For the region 2, Villa AKL still have yearly guests, and they still pending for the contract. For region 3, any update from Panembahan? This mentioned Kaasa. He believes that before they're not interested to partner with us again. So yeah, it needs to be followed up. Also, the follow up for Umah JTH. For the details and comment on the spreadsheet, everyone can access here on the Trello card. The total partners renewing the contract is 128. That is a constant 3% from last week. The total partner need to renewal contract is 9 partners, and the list can be checked below. The details here. This is this spreadsheet about the property that with the status contract. Okay, for the friction, no friction so far. And for the actionable plan this week, Om Rafiq will join KTND by this Thursday to meet Pak Freddy in Bali. He will have a meeting with BG for signing contract this Thursday as well, and we'll follow up the ledger update with Moayana. Okay, maybe over to Moayana. Do you have any visibility regarding this update? Om Rafiq has mentioned you several times.
Yeah, for actually I happen reach out to them for Alchemist in done. For La Joya, I already sent the contract and waiting for them to get back to me regarding the draft that we send them. But I will follow up by today in the group.
Okay, thank you. Please put in the update if you have follow-up or whether there are certain changes so that the owner has. Okay. Is Rafiq still on the phone? Okay. Does anyone has any question about this campaign or the progress? Okay. I guess no. So let's move on to the next campaign, which is the social media engagement. This offer to Amin. Okay, Amin here.
Okay lah. I'm here. So for the social media engagement, weekly report, we can see here. In the campaign result update, so we have a negligible decrease. I think this decrease because the decrease of amount of content. So in Facebook group, we just made two contents in a week in last week. So I think this so this decrease of overall engagement because the decrease of the amount of the content. So the last week active member is 64. On 22 October, I revised a Canva design poster of community sharing session with Claire Birds that actually will be held on Thursday, 21st October 2021, like Kak Ros said. But it has been rescheduled on this Thursday, 28th October, and upload the revised of Canva design on Facebook group on Friday, 22nd October 2021. So here is the data visualization that Kak Tendi asked me to revise it last week. I divide still in the 3 diagrams that show the content type, the ongoing content, and content that has stopped with the legend number of every category. So we can see here the content type month to month with the legend number of every category.
Sorry to interrupt you. Which visualization are you pointing at?
The content type month to month, Kak Kayla.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we can see here that the content type of every category month to month from May to October with the legend number of every category. So the next, Kak Kayla, is the ongoing content. Yeah, the content that's still produced till today. We can see here the CSS content is the most produced content. So followed by organic content and also trivia content. Okay, so the next one, Kak Kayla, is content that has stopped. We can see here that content has stopped from May to June. Is the first is maybe advertisement, so the second is talk, and the followed other is consultation, question, and also product launch. Okay, for the next, I got some trouble when using Julianto guidelines, so I still process the SMA data manually today. For this, can we arrange a workshop to understand the guideline and using the Python application? Maybe this message to Julianto. I will arrange the what's called maybe workshop, yeah, but how to using the guideline and how to using the application. So the next is I haven't met Kak Tendi to pair about data visualization, ya Kak. Maybe I hope we can have a pairing session about data visualization this week. So the next is my friction. I might have some strict bandwidth this week due to my midterm exam week and preparation to competition on 26 to 28 October. So the next week's actionable plan is the first keep helping Kak Ros to manage the preparation and realization community sharing session, especially on preparing the design of poster and documentation of CSS program. Maybe especially this week with Claire, CSS with Claire. So the next is arrange a workshop. Just know, like I said, the workshop with Julianto to use the guideline and the application, and also I will arrange a pairing session with Kak Tendi to discuss about SMA data visualization. Maybe that's all from me, Kak Kayla. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Amin, for the update. So I realize that you have certain visualization here. There is according to Katendi. So since I'm practically new to this kind of campaign, can you please tell me, sorry, this one, the ongoing content. So you say that the ongoing this is the produce, like the content that is producing. I mean, is this measuring the effort that that have been put into the content? Like in CSS, why the number is so high? It's because we put many efforts in there, or because the engagement with the article is just it's a lot. So I don't really understand about the visualization. Like what did it measure?
Yeah, Kak, I think this means we put the intention, yeah, the effort to the CSS much, like, so we produce more CSS content to what to give to put our effort, yeah, in the CSS program. I think like that.
Okay, thank you, Amin. So, have you tried to measure to see the impact? Like you've put this much of effort, so do you see the impact or the result of it, the comparison?
Yeah, I haven't made it yet, Kak Kayla, because yeah, I still make this visualization. So maybe next week or interview next week, I will make the comparison, yeah, about the effort of every content.
Okay. Thank you, Amin. Please do so we can have more visibility and understanding regarding our effort on CSS block here. Anyone has anything to ask regarding this campaign or the
Yeah.
visualization? Yes, Mo.
Yes. I have question. After knowing this visualization, what will do differently to, and what its spot for this?
Okay, over to Amin.
Yeah, thank you, Mo. Maybe after knowing this visualization, we can spread our effort not only to CSS, yeah, but also to make the arrangement of content is same in every content like that, but not only in CSS. Maybe yes, I think it's kind of effort. Yeah, we can spread the our effort to not only produce CSS content but also the other contents that we can make like that.
Okay, Tandy. Okay, thank you. Amin.
Thank you.
Okay, over to Kak Tani.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, thank you, Amin. Yeah, I think I heard that you will focus on the CSS content, right? I mean, and then as we can see here, the what's called the title of this campaign is social media engagement, right? So this is the campaign like how we engage with partner in social media, and then we you create the content for the CSS, and then also I think you will have the result of the engagement, right? And then you measure the engagement by like maybe comment or something, and then uh, maybe you can come up with the innovation actually. I mean, because you will focus on the CSS, right? Maybe I just give a little of my insight. Okay, so you will focus on the CSS, and then you will prioritize that, and then you will optimize the social media for the partner. I think how you can the things that you need to think is how you can increase your content become an engagement like that. How the partner engage, not only the active partner, because if you measure the active partner, it might be the partner didn't just I think by the C it's not mean there's engagement, right? Just for the C like
Yeah,
that
Kak.
on the content.
Yeah.
So I think the opportunity actually it's post or after the CSS even happen. Okay, so you
Iya, Kak.
can maybe tag the partner that attend on the CSS, maybe on the content. Hey, how is the CSS event going? So the partner trigger to tell their experience on the comment, for example. Hey, this inspire me or something like that, and then also you can tag the other partner like that. Snapper. What do you think? Did you agree what this said, or do you have any other opinion? So actually, this is how you drag the engagement on this content. It's not only you post the content, because I think for the post content it's more like awareness, and awareness is mostly from the marketing, right? But on the community we are on the engagement part, like how we make the partner it's engaged in our media, social media like that. I mean, so yeah, I think we can do the sub discussion. I mean, yeah, more about the like how we actually uh, make our partner engage again, like in the social media like that. Yeah, please set a meeting with me. I mean,
Iya, Kak Tandi. Thank you, Kak, for
Okay,
the advice
I will
and
let
addition.
Tandy and Amin have some discussion regarding how to engage partner potential upcoming partner. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Mo. Thank you, Katani, for the insight and the direction about this campaign. I think it's really good. So we're not only seeing the things that we can measure, but we can also take the strategic action regarding the output. Thank you. Anyone else has any idea or feedback about this campaign? Okay, maybe check. So, Kalilis has asked the same question with Moana. Is that answered yet, Kak? I mean, like, do you have enough answer for that?
Actually, I also have the questions that Kat Tandy delivered it now. That's actually a suggestion, right? But what I see lately from this campaign is just about the statistics, actually. So the core purpose is actually to make engagement online via, I mean, with the partner, but I see it's actually going away from that main purpose. So, what Kak Tandy did just now is to remind the core purpose is for engagement. So, I mean, I think at the first you were delegated, it already like this. So it makes your like um, your idea of this campaign is actually getting the good stats, but actually no. we'd like to increase the engagement between partners and also with other partner with us. So that's actually the purpose. Whatever contents, content is a tool, right, to make that engagement happen. I think you can do more research on other kind of groups that has high engagement between the members. So not only referring to historical data, because I think previous intern Sascha inspire us with seeing a group of people. So no, operator of what is the English of Pulsa? Operator of Pulsa. And then in that time, the customer actually or the members actually asking for, hey, I have this problem. What should I do? Something like that. So there's engagement inside it. Problem solving also can be happen, and between partner can share with each other. That's actually the purpose, I mean, for this campaign. So I hope that you can do innovation around that, not only in the statistics side. That's only a tool to measure actually for the statistic, but the real engagement we want here is we can build two ways communication with partner. Yeah, I think that's the fundamental thing that I would like to remind to Amin as the manager of this campaign. Back to Kyla.
Okay, thank you, Kak. So yeah, I think that's really remind us something of more like we need to be more output oriented rather than activity oriented. So we have to focus on the output to not only the effort that we have towards the kind of content. So yeah, I mean please take it into consideration when you're managing this campaign. And thank you, Mawana, for taking the notes. Okay, let's move to our personal campaign or initiative. So, Katendi, do you have any updates regarding this or between all these campaign? Which one do you want to update?
Okay, thank you, Kayla. Yeah, I think the first for the follow up of the on job training, maybe you can open the card. Yeah, last week I have discussion Wayana regarding this campaign as well about the consideration of the school for the trainee, and then I had put the some action and then also the option. Yeah, so yeah, so for the budget, the result is I will make the list of the property that got the transaction on the next 3 months, and then meeting with the partner to offer the trainee with the partner, and then partner have to cover the meal, and BV will have to cover the transportation expenses for the MVP. And then for the trainee, we will recruit the role for housekeeping, maybe F&B service if the partner need that, like the partner that need the service on the room, and then also the mobile host. And then for mobile host, responsible is as our inspector. Also, this is I think can help for the cleanliness standard, and then check the property for the guests before check-in. And then also we also offer 2 times class for training during their training from HR chapter, especially for the hospitality, and then also learn other skill workshop to enhance their training knowledge. And then also I had contact Bu Ari for the review of the MOU, and then she have some feedback actually, and then we'll follow up again for the MOU with the Humas. Okay, that's it, Kayla. And then
Okay,
there's
thank you.
other update, but if there is any question regarding this, I will open.
Okay, so first, does anyone has any question about the previous campaign? No? Okay, going once, twice, thrice. Okay, let's move on to this campaign, Kak.
Next initiative is the community gathering offline event. So we had start to talk the strategy on this event, and then we create the paper for the draft actually, like the theme, the venue, and everything, and also the some checklist that we need to fill. But tomorrow, me, Asa, and Nadine will uh, discuss about the concept and theme first. After that, then we will break down more about this event like that.
Okay, thank you, Kak Tandy. This initiative sounds interesting. Keep us updated, ya, Kak.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, does anyone has any question about the initiative? No, going once, twice, thrice. Okay, let's move on. And do you have any updates regarding the smart community or Bifigo user adoption, Kak?
Okay, so the next one is Bifigo user adoption actually.
Okay.
Okay, so for the update, so I had coordinate with Nadia for the role on the Bifigo because previously there was a friction that the visibility of the staff and an owner is same, so there is no different. But the owner mostly they don't want the staff have information about the revenue. That's so I had coordinate with the Nadia for the role itself, and then it's already implement on the Bukit Vista bigger.dev, and then but still delay applying on the apps on the Bifigo mobile and the App Store and Play Store. But Nadia will give the update about this what's called this update actually. So the divide will be staff manager and then property owner for the role. But for the future, Mas Bayu also proposed for the role is more specific, like housekeeping, maybe accounting, and then owner or manager like that. More specific. Okay, that's it, Kayla.
Okay, this one for the dividend, ya, Kak.
Yeah.
How to divide. Okay, thank you. This is interesting. Does anyone has any question about initiative? Okay, I guess no. Kak Tindi, thank you for the update. Do you have any more updates regarding your initiative?
I think that's it. Just a quick update for the smart community. Currently, we are focusing to put the partner contract on the Bifigo like that. So partner also can see because previously they kind of they kind of like hard to find their contract like that.
Okay, thank you, Kak Tindi. Please put in the last changes that you've
Yeah,
made regarding the smart community, ya.
sure.
Next one, move to Om Rafiq. Om Rafiq, do you have the update for this initiative? I guess Om Rafiq is okay. I'm going since we're limited on time. I'm just going to move this first to. Okay, no update, just new task. Alright, thank you, Rafiq. Keep us updated about the output of the task, ya. The next one to Kak Asa, but since she's not here, I'm going to follow her up later on. Yes, thank you, Moana. The next one is for Kak Ros. Kak Ros, do you have any update regarding this initiative?
We just have update for perception map from property partner classification. So last week we start to use machine VDAI to identify guest reviews, but it's not accurate. so uh, um, so VD now try to find the right keywords right announced to input to the machine, so it can be more accurate to identify the guest review. That is from this project. And for partner onboarding, I just asked Om Rafiq for update on onboarding update for Villa Dipa. Mo Wayana said in WhatsApp group that actually the property is ready to photo shoot, um, not need the television available first like that.
So
Yeah.
I more update.
Yes, mo when.
So, I call Dipa owner, not owner basically. Wananta owner. They have already the TV installed, so they ready photo shoot the earliest by tomorrow. That's
Okay,
the
mo.
latest.
Thank you for the update.
Okay, thank you. Back to you, Kak Ros. Do you have any more update regarding these initiatives?
Kayla, thank you.
Okay, thank you for the update, Kak, and good luck with the perception map. That's actually really good. The next one, let's move on to Hendra. I mean, do you have any update regarding this initiative?
Iya Kak, maybe from the partner referral campaign.
Okay, let's keep it short since we are running out of time.
Okay. Yeah, the first is around 2 weeks ago. I met Om Rafiq, so he delegated me to make a concept of partner referral. So I made it in Canva slide. So by Kak Asa instruction yesterday in mentorship section, she ordered me to arrange the sub discussion with Kak Lilis, Mawayana, and Kofidi to discuss further about this campaign, especially on rewarding on and reporting system. I think it's all Kak Kayla from me.
Okay, thank you. For the Facebook group post creation deadline, is this a task?
Yeah, and still no update from it.
Okay, thank you. Move on to Mawayana. Do you have any update regarding this initiative?
Yes, actually, there was a discussion last week regarding percentage that BD pitching and actually in the system, so there will be change. There will be revision of the pitch deck, but I will update it this week when it's done the revision and we'll attach it into this card. That's it.
Great. Thank you, Mo. This is also what we have discussed on BD Scrum last Friday. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, thank you for the update, Mo. The next one is for Kanadin, but since it's not here, for me, I'm still working on the guidelines with the other BD team. And the next one for Owl. Owl, do you have any update regarding your initiative?
Okay, so for the inquiry journey flow, since I've just finished my exam last week, I'm going to start approaching again. I've already started to approach 5 contacts, and the friction is for unresponsive contact, but I will still try to follow up, and I will contact more in this week. And then for the second card, for the acquisition of supplier partner, this is the initiative that is started last week due to the Monday Scrum, and I am planning to approach all of the listed partners today, and I'm going to keep up on the update later.
Okay, Ali, if I'm not mistaken, you were discussing the approach with Mr. Jing last week.
Yes,
On
that is
Slack.
right.
Yeah. Okay. Can you please attach the discussion in here so we can actually understand what the progress of this initiative?
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
I've actually had also put the discussion in the paper, so I'm going to add it in the card too. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Last one to Kalis. Do you have any update regarding this initiative, Kak?
Well, actually, that's a group project for the quota guideline. We've updated like for some, but it haven't finished yet. We target to finish it by the end of November. No, I think earlier than that. But the grand deadline for quota, overall quota, is for November. But I have a bit questions for Aulia for cold calling. Nadine mentioned that you are the PIC for that. Is that correct? Cold calling.
I think it is for approaching the agents that in the Airtable that is with the label "Do Not Contact" because they are with property management and agents and managers. So I'm contacting them again.
I think that's not what I'm trying to ask. Cold calling is about our initiative related to finding a property as fast as possible for a guest that we don't for the property that we don't have the supply yet, but there is a guest that wants to rent for it. But yes, I think we can have some discussion for that, Aulia, and
Okay.
also Nadine. Slack is also possible as interns.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for the question, Kalis and Aulia. I think that's basically it for today's Scrum, everyone. Thank you for giving your updates and thank you for attending this Scrum. If you have any discussion more, let's just make the sub discussion and put the update later on. Thank you everyone for coming today. Yeah, you're welcome, Kalis. Thank you more for being the secretary and have a good day, everyone. See you next week.
Bye bye. See you.
Bye.